You like fucking cars? Okay, just to set the time period, this was happening when man was like maybe 7 or 8 years old. So back in the 3rd grade, I began going to a sport called water polo. And for the uninformed bunch, it's basically a sport you just grab a ball with a single hand and you just chuck it at the goal. You chuck it at a goal. So to summarize it quickly, it's just soccer in water. Alright, so let me lay out the scene. You know, it's Tuesday night, you know, warm weather, summertime. Me and my older brother were coming back from this one exercise session that we had, and we were waiting for our mother to pick us up. Once two of us, you know, found each other, we ringed her phone and nothing happened. So I said, no biggie. And we ringed her phone again. Nothing. Again. So we kind of figured she was completely unavailable. And you know, normally the pool where we trained at was this like big sports center with cafes in like a circle. So me and my brother took a quick skinny dip around the cafes to find her. And after 5 minutes of aimlessly walking around, we find her seated at a cafe with a friend who's actually a mother of my other friend we used to train with. And you know, we say hi to each other and you know, we take our seat. But we were quick to notice the tone of conversation was not really the brightest, and I'm about to explain why. So both of us began listening and locked in. Once we began listening to her story, we found out their car broke down. And I kid you fucking not. And I wish I could make this up. I don't know if it was instinct or just, you know, broad spidey senses, but my brother and I just looked up at each other in the same exact moment she mentioned that. Like, we felt it deep in the blood. Something was completely out of picture. Like, something was completely wrong. So after the whole debacle, you know, we got a snack. We had a drink or two. Then we packed our shit and just went home. Important announcement break. Hey, you like the content that I make? Well, head over to my Discord server. You can meet all kinds of people there. You'll be notified for each upload and every time I go live. Link will also be displayed in the description. And don't be like this guy. I have him already locked up in my basement. So what are you waiting for? Get in there. Go. Do it now! Back to the video. As we were getting in the car and driving like maybe 5 minutes away from that entire sports center, we are past this one intersection like in this like small neighborhood, right? When all of a sudden, the car turns off. Completely. And so we were obviously confused, even baffled. Normally when a car stops, if you don't know anything about cars, it's probably had something to do with the engine, if it turns off completely. So as anyone should, we tried turning the back car on. Nothing. We tried it again. Again. Nothing. When unexpectedly, the front of the car just began randomly smoking up. And as we were all sitting in the car, and I have to personally thank GTA for giving me the knowledge that I have today, because if I didn't have knowledge at that time, we'll probably be kind of dead that night. So, as anyone should, we fucking blitzed out of that car. And I have to kind of admit it, we were kind of panicking. Like, we had zero idea what was going on. Okay, and just for the reference, the car my mom was driving at that time had this like instant lock feature whenever the car starts moving. As we took our bags and just dipped out of the car, and what do you know, the car locked itself. And mind you, this was a minute time frame that this happened. If we haven't got any second later, we'll probably get stuck in the car. Thankfully, we got everything out of the car when the car locked itself automatically. And boy, you even fucking know it. All it took was a simple glance to the left and right back to the car to notice the car engulfed in fucking flames. Like, dude, I'm talking flames as in Full Metal Alchemist Envy's type of death. We could be on tonight's menu as barbecue. And as soon as we noticed the heat coming from the fire engulfed car, normally we did a quick 50-meter sprint away from the car. So after all of us got shocked by that incident, we dialed the firefighters. And what do you know? The firefighter was just around the corner at the intersection I mentioned earlier. Now, was this all kind of traumatizing? Kind of. But you know, we called it a day, we took time for ourselves, and we got past that situation. A day later, I didn't even go to school, so I guess you can call it a perk. Alright, that's it. Bye. Ow.